This is the 18 WJTS News. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter reporting. The chase ended in Jasper. According to the Du Bois County Sheriff's Office, at approximately 5 o'clock this morning, multiple police units were dispatched to the report of a possible stolen vehicle northbound from Interstate 64 and State Road 162. After officers attempted to stop the vehicle for several miles and the successful deployment of stop sticks by the Jasper Police Department, the vehicle was stopped. The suspect fled on foot in the area of Clay Street in Jasper. He was captured a short time later. The suspect was identified as William Tatum of Louisiana, and again, he is now in custody. Big yellow school buses are once again becoming a familiar sight on local roads and streets as school children head back to the classroom. Du Bois County Sheriff Tom Kleinhelter and law enforcement officers around the area want to encourage everyone to be mindful of bus traffic and to follow stop-arm laws to ensure children get to and from school safely. According to Kleinhelter, school bus traffic rules are simple but vary depending on the style of the roadway. So let's go through those. On a two-lane roadway, if a school bus stops on a two-lane road and the red flashing lights are activated with the stop arm extended, all motorists must stop. On a multi-lane roadway with no barrier between lanes, when a school bus stops on a multi-lane roadway without a barrier and the red flashing lights are activated with the stop arm extended, motorists in all lanes must stop. What about a multi-lane roadway with grassy or a concrete barrier? Well, when a school bus stops and the red flashing lights are activated with the stop arm extended, only vehicles behind the bus must stop. That's with a barrier. Vehicles that are approaching from the opposite side are not required to stop, but should be cautious. In 2018, 3 children in Rochester, Indiana were tragically killed and another seriously injured by a motorist who did not stop as she approached a school bus stop arm. The children were struck as they were crossing the road to get on the bus. This tragedy prompted changes to state law that now require school corporations to avoid stopping on highways, to pass through neighborhoods when possible, and to put routes so that all pickups and drop-offs are on the same side of the road as the bus entrance. Even with these important law changes, motorists should always be alert throughout the school year for school buses and our students. Drivers who illegally pass a stopped school bus can be charged with a Class A misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a fine of up to $5,000. If that action injures someone, the offense rises to a level 6 felony, punishable by 6 months to 2.5 years in jail and a fine of up to $10,000. Recklessly passing a stopped bus and killing someone is a level 5 felony, carrying a 1 to 6 year prison sentence and up to $10,000 in fines. Courts can also suspend driving privileges for someone who violates the stop arm law. Driving privileges can be suspended for 90 days or up to 1 year for repeated offenders. Stop arm violators, though, are notoriously hard to catch. Bus drivers are often the only witnesses, and it's hard for them to collect the information necessary to charge a driver. Drivers are worried about getting kids safely on and off their buses and not focused on catching the license plate numbers of bad motorists. Lawmakers recently gave school districts new avenues to seek funding for stop arm cameras that will take pictures of drivers that pass them and the license plates on their vehicles. They also made it easier for that evidence to be used to bring charges against drivers in violation of the law. Parents can help to ensure the safety of their children by teaching them how to safely board the bus. The Indiana State Police has these tips for parents and students. Have your children put everything they carry into a backpack or school bag so that they won't drop things along the way. Attach a piece of high visibility fluorescent or reflective material to their clothing or backpack. Make sure your child stands at least 6 feet, that's 3 giant steps, from the road while waiting for the bus. If children must cross the street to the bus, remind them to wait for the driver to signal that it is safe to cross. Some schools are already in session and most will start this week, so please beware on your morning and afternoon commutes. The Jasper Strassenfest Parade was this weekend. Here is this year's parade winners and honorable mentions. The Strassenfest Award presentation for Best Reinforcement of the German Theme. The winner, the Strassenfest Hofmarschall, Jim and Rita Korn, and the Glockenspiel Float. Honorable mentions, Strassenfest Little Miss and Mr., German-American Bank, and Sandy Bear's Miniature Horses and Friends, also the Schnitzelbank Restaurant. The Heartwarming Award for Warm and Fuzzy entry. The winner is Dance Central Academy of Performing Arts. Honorable mentions, the Red Nose Society Clowns. The Community Award presentation for displaying the most positive statement on the community. The winner of that, Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center. Honorable mentions, re-elect Kippenbrook for clerk and Sieberts. The Chairman's Award at the Strassenfest presented to a business float entry that exhibits the best overall excellence in design, construction, and creativity. The winner, Puzzles and Padlocks Escape Room. And the honorable mentions are G&T Industries, Sieberts, and Best Home Furnishings. The Parade Marshal's Award presented to a non-business float entry that exhibits the best overall excellence in design, construction, and creativity. That winner, the Indiana State Festivals Association. And the honorable mentions, Anderson Woods and the Hoosier Hillbillies. And the Best Shrine Unit presented to the Shrine entry that provides the best entertainment and enjoyment for the spectators. That winner, the Hottie Shriners. Honorable mentions are Hiram's Hot Rods and the Hoosier Hillbillies. Now, 18 WJTS will air the parade on Thursday, August 18th at 8 p.m. and again on Sunday, August 21st at 3 p.m. Now stay tuned. WJTS News will continue in a moment as Brian Schwank makes his visit to the Du Bois County Humane Society. We'll take a look at weather, and Kurt Guxell has sports.